Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. This is the video for our virtual class for today, Friday, September the 10th. So let's go ahead and move to our PowerPoint. In today's video, I'm going to firstly introduce you to essay number 1, our very first writing project of the semester. I'm also going to cover the homework for Monday. So having introduced essay number 1, let's go ahead and look at the prompt together. I'm going to move out of screen share and go to screen share of the essay 1 prompt. So this is what the essay 1 prompt looks like. It's also been uploaded to the week 4 module on Canvas. So if you want to download it and look over it, you're free to do so. Let's read this together. So your very first writing project, your major writing project for this class is to write an argumentative essay that's a minimum of 3 to 4 pages. And this essay is going to be on a recent issue in environmentalism that is currently being debated in the public sphere. You will advocate a certain position on your chosen topic that's in conversation with the other major positions being advocated on the topic. Your paper should display the use of they say, I say templates. Your argument should demonstrate relevance, purpose, and informed use of evidence. Your paper should incorporate at least 5 to 6 sources that demonstrate currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. You will use the MLA format to document your sources. And please do note that this essay has 2 versions, a rough draft and a final draft. Your rough draft is going to be a minimum of 3 pages, and it's going to be due on Canvas by Thursday, September the 23rd by midnight. So it's important that your rough draft is submitted by this deadline because we're going to be beginning peer reviews of your essays by the very next day on Friday, September the 24th. So in this particular case, extensions will not be possible. The final draft of your essay is going to be a minimum of 4 pages, and it's going to be due on Canvas by Saturday, October the 9th, 11:59 p.m. So of course, your final draft is going to incorporate the feedback that you get from peer reviews. It's going to incorporate the activities that we do between the rough draft and the final draft. And then you will basically be producing a more polished version of your essay, of your rough draft essay. So for formatting, your paper should be written in 12-point Times New Roman font. It should be double spaced. And please do upload your paper on Canvas as a Word doc file. You can either write it in Microsoft Word, or if you prefer to write it in Google Docs, if you go to File and Download As, Google Docs gives you the option to download your paper as a Word document. So I do want your papers uploaded to Canvas as a Word doc, not as a PDF or any other file type. Let's take a look at the rubric that your paper is going to be graded on. So first, I'm going to take a look at your research question, aka the thesis statement. Research question is just a more informed way of saying thesis statement. So I will look for whether you have a well-developed research question or thesis statement that advances an informed opinion on your topic. Is your research question focused on a current and relevant public debate or public controversy involving your topic? Does your research question demonstrate they say, I say templates? I will look for an introduction. Do you have a well-written introduction that establishes the context and stake of your specific topic? Does your introduction mention the events that turned your issue into a controversy in the first place? Does your introduction use appropriate templates to enter to the conversation? I'll also take a look at your body paragraphs. I'll look for whether you have well-written body paragraphs that incorporate current, relevant, authoritative, and purposeful research for your topic. I'll basically look for whether your body paragraphs use they say, I say templates to engage with the conversation on your topic, and the use of those templates to argue your point of view. I'll also see whether your body paragraphs have a topic sentence, evidence analysis, and summary sentence. So don't worry about this section just yet. We'll go over the body paragraphs model in the following weeks. So we'll cover that and make sure that you guys are comfortable with that. I'll also look for a conclusion. Do you have a thoughtful conclusion that summarizes the main points of your essay? And last but not least, I'll check to see whether you have evidence. Does your essay use crap evidence that gives context and or represents the other points of view on your topic? Is your evidence at least 5 to 6 sources? Are your sources a mix of scholarly articles, multimedia, and news sources? So please do mark the following dates on your calendar. Wednesday, September the 15th, which is next week, we're going to be having a library day with Rachel Tate. So we will meet in the library for a research workshop on your topic. So don't come to the classroom for Wednesday. We will be meeting in the library. I'll let you know the room by next week. On Thursday, September the 23rd, your rough draft is going to be due on Canvas. And of course, on Saturday, October the 9th, by midnight, your final draft is going to be due on Canvas. So again, we'll talk more about the essay on Monday and go over any parts that you guys have questions over. Let's go over the homework for Monday so that you guys are set for the coming week. I'm going to go back to screen share and go to my PowerPoint. So in preparation for your essay 1, I'd like you to go to module 2 and download Rachel's library search handout. And I'd like you to follow the steps that the handout lays out. Go to library.fgcu.edu, pick one of, pick one of the handouts databases and look up recent articles that have been published in your topic in the last 2 years. There are a number of amazing databases that Rachel spotlighted for you, but one database that I believe that's not on there is ProQuest News and Newspapers. So if you're looking at news sources, I would definitely take a look at ProQuest News and Newspapers for those particular sources. While you're checking out the databases, while you're looking up multimedia news and scholarly sources for your topic, explore different keywords. Write down the keywords that you are using in your notebook. Think about whether your search is too narrow or too specific. How would you broaden the keywords and search filters to broaden the topic if your topic is too narrow and too specific and it's not really engaging in a public debate or controversy? On the flip side, is your topic too general? Think about how you could change the keywords to narrow your topic if your topic is too broad and you're just trying to kind of slot in many different debates within one overarching topic. In that case, it's probably a good idea to refine your keywords and get to a topic that's more specific and manageable. So let me go ahead and demo that very quickly for you guys. Go back to screen share and go to the FGCU website right here. So again, by now, hopefully the library website is really familiar to you guys. So again, you want to go to databases right here on the library website. And here you can type in any of the databases that Rachel mentioned. So for instance, I believe that one of the databases is Opposing Topics. I'm sorry, Opposing Viewpoints. So right here, we get Opposing Viewpoints, and you can use advanced search and play with the keywords and see what Opposing Viewpoints gives you. So for instance, if your topic is red tide and you're thinking about what aspect of red tide you could write your paper on, maybe you're more interested in the public health aspect of red tide. So you could do public health and red tide, do a search, and just kind of see what the search brings up for you. Right here, you see there's one audio result, there's one academic journal result, there's one news result. So take a look at that and see what comes up. If you're not getting enough sources, then maybe play with the keywords and see if you get more hits. The database that I spotlighted for you guys, let's just go back to databases right here, is ProQuest News and Newspapers. So the result basically pops up right here. Do click on this link. And again, you can do a basic search, you can do an advanced search, but let's look up red tide and public health. So here, this gives you a lot of different news sources that are very relevant to your topic. So, you can look through and see and get leads, get clues, just like look at what's available to help you refine your keywords and focus your topic. So let's go back to the slide right here. So again, do play around with the databases and see, what kind of sources you're getting. For Monday, I'd like you to do a show and tell on your environmental debate. So you are going to bring in 2 to 3 sources tied to your environmental issue. Be prepared to describe which debate or controversy you're focusing on. So again, make sure that it's relevant and current. If your research question is, are pesticides bad for your health? Well, that might have been a debate, in the 1980s when Rachel Carson was writing Silent Spring, but it's not really a debate now. There are enough scientific sources that show that pesticides do have a negative influence on human health. So you're going to have to find a question that's current and relevant, and that frankly, that you care to research and that you're excited about looking more into. And the other major homework is to read Mark Jacobson's article, Low Cost Solutions to the Grid Reliability Problem. This is attached to the week 4 module, and there may be an in-class quiz on this. So that is it for our video. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.